Match 2 in a row. We've got My 3 Braincells, Seed 1, Aurora Phasmata, HC404, Chiba. Yes, one of the teams is half of Japan's TWC team. Yes, this team beat them in qualifiers. Wario Land 4 is their opponent. Seed It. Extremely strong for Seed It, though. Dragon Max, Ender, and D3, formerly known as Deku. I think currently known as Chmeko, Chmekoe, is his username currently. And what you hear right now is going to be My 3 Braincells warm-up, Raphael's map, Paki Paki Tension, and Hard Life. I believe this can be romanized tripping in? Well, I don't know. Either way, the song bangs, the map is very hard to play. Stop for the... Apparently I said Chmeko well? Okay, cool. Alright. Looks like Ender has just arrived in his home and is getting warm. Alright, getting into this beat map. And this sure is a beat map, it's hard. Oh my god, they're all going hidden! Oh no! I thought people would be going no mod, that's bullshit. This map is already really hard with no mod. Like, I would say similar difficulty in a way to, like, the warm-ups from last match, which everyone was going no mod on. It's got flow, but it's just so dense in places, and it's tricky still. Only HC404 missing just after the intro rather than on the intro. And really, it's just dense speed tag for most of the rest of the map, but it gets into a crazy finisher section for the main PI. We're not there yet, though. HC at 99 with those misses. His accuracy is just so good. Of course, SS multiple maps so far in the tournament that nobody else has been able to max score, not even the, the second seed team with their insanely strong independent TWC team players. Everyone except Dragon Max missing here. Okay, everyone missing here. This is probably the hardest part of the map, this last bit of build-up. And yeah, he's kind of dying a lot there. Actually getting destroyed kind of by the DDKK plays. But, I mean, it was a pretty fast roll there. And here come the crazy finishers. Deku skipping these. The other three players are either HC404, who is a monster at crazy stuff like this, or is DDKK, so just won't naturally have as much trouble with these due to their playstyle. But Aurora has 98! What is this? This is unbelievable. Is he gonna get like 950 or something? Reminder that Aurora is often considered better at hard rock, or like at least more experienced on it than he is with it. This might be his weaker mod. Aurora probably one of the most versatile players in this entire tournament. Seen to a degree with Chiba as well. Actually, not just to a degree, the same is just true of him. Ah, Aurora missing a little bit at the end. Might have cost him the 1 mil, but 98k on that is complete fucking nonsense. 3 misses. Two of which might have been at the end. 1 early and 1 right there at the end of the map. Dragon Max with 12 misses and competitive back is still amazing. And we go from one unbelievably hard Rafalge dump map to another. Time for I Find It Out. I haven't played this one in a while. But I remember it being harder structure-wise than Paki Paki for sure. I wonder if anyone's modding this. I don't think Gitchar is possible in this. It definitely wasn't possible in the first one, though. Alright, why is Rory HDHRing this? Why is everyone else going in? This shit is hard. You see misses immediately. One of the very best SV hidden players in the entire world, but sight reading maps like this tends to make them a lot harder with hidden. And something tells me he hasn't played this one before, just by that miss. And already Aurora is actually the only FC left, despite being on UCHR. Of course, his AC is very low. HZ is the only one able to get accuracy on this right now. That is because it's hard. Aurora, yeah, is dead now on this really fast Ki. I think he saw NSV in 160 BPM and thought it wouldn't scroll like 320. But I'm pretty sure it does. Even if it scrolls like 240, it's dense 240 SV, 320 tech, it's... with HDHR, yeah. HZ Dragon Max doing really well on this. 95 and 93%, about halfway through the map. Coming into the next part that will kill Aurora. He had 600 combo, he pretty much comboed between the Ki's, but the Ki's are not possible with HDHR, it appears. HZ building all the way up to 96 here. Is he gonna break 900k? In the last few measures of the map. Ah, does find a miss, but I think he's got enough. He needs to clean up the act of the outro though. Yep, there we go, 900k. Pretty cool score from him. Especially if that was a sight read like I imagine it was. Yeah. So it wasn't very doable HDHR at the end. All these guys are better with hidden than I am with no mod on maps like this. It's kind of insane. Like, just looking at the miscounts, it's unbelievable. That was also ODE before Hard Rock, so the 100 counts kind of makes sense. HZ absolutely bodying everyone else in that department, even if the miscounts they can get kind of close to his. So, roles coming in. The role winner gets to choose between first ban, second pick, or first pick, second ban. Whoa, Aurora rolling on 92 to Dragon Max's 40. So my 3 Braincells wins the roll. They will get to choose first pick or ban. Certainly a good change from last match, where one team rolled 1 and the other team rolled 2. And it appears my 3 Braincells would like to pick first. This means Wario Land 4 will be allowed to ban first, and my 3 Braincells will ban second before their first pick. Why would anyone ban first match Dragon Max? Essentially, if you want to just get the first map nerds out of the way, right? By letting them pick first. Yeah. I think I don't know. I'm pretty sure my team is elected to pick second after winning the roll in both our matches. It's worked for us. And it looks like the first ban is TR3, the Dusk Piano map. Makes perfect sense. Against a team with Aurora, Chibimasu, and HZ, picking the really awkward, rhythm shinji piano map is a one-way ticket to dying. It doesn't really matter who you are. It's a rhythm change act map, and my 3 Braincells are extremely good at stuff like that. If you just look at HZ's SS on SP1 Bloodbox, probably the most NP-hidden map of the tournament so far in qualifiers. I would be scared too, and Aurora is going to ban TR6. My 3 Braincells banning the Convert Yahoo. Makes perfect sense. Aurora says, I thought we had 2 bans. That is a round of 16 only thing. Teams have 1 ban this round and next round. And then for finals and grand finals, no bans. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm getting killed by water. I'm actually fine, but I got fucked up. Alright. TR5 picked by my 3 Braincells. It's gonna be Valscotch. This map is peak as hell. I love it so much. I've been saying this every time it's picked. Oh, you got 420 in my ult design. That's crazy. Alright, so HZ and Chibimasu are going to be in for this. I think HZ is perma lobby for the 1 seed here. Just in every match. I mean, he's too good. He really is. The thing is, I'm not sure where Aurora plays and where Chiba plays in terms of, bringing up the second player slot. And I think it's kind of hard to say just because Chibimasu is so goddamn strong. HZ is probably going to be putting hit on absolutely everything, even the super hard rock favorite maps. Everyone accessing the first note, despite the fact that 3 of them showed as missing it. And it's a mod battle here, hidden on the left, hard rock on the right. You might see this as a bit of a theme. In the first TI here, it's essentially just 187 BPM swing at very low OD, actually. couple 100s have come out from Schmecko and Dragon Max. Nothing too bad, but it's like the other half of the screen is 2 SS's. This might already be over. A lot of it might come down to the ending, but that's almost more so for the right side than the left. Wario Land on double Hard Rock will have a harder time just pretty objectively with the ending, as it becomes actual 250 BPM for a hot second. And of course the higher OD is something, but it's OD 7.7, it's no big deal. Dragon Max on 1/100 right now, and Schmecko on 5, I think. And my 3 brain cells are on a grand total of 0. Alright. Here's the 1-3-1-4 section. Actually, no. Alright, here's the 1-6. It catches Dragon Max for a couple 100s. Everyone else SS's it. This match is unbelievable already. Alright, here we go. The 1-3-1-4 comes in. And the left side still double SSing. This is one of the most awkward maps to act imaginable. Just besides the OD, but still, this is unreal. They're past 1,000 combo on the Team Max now. Are they actually going to close this out? If so, it's their point. There's nothing Wario Land can do, but are they actually about to get this? No! Okay, they just have to play 250 BPM for a second. Okay, a couple more notes. And they've done it. Okay, that is a Team Max score on Valscotch, I believe. Did they have the same score total? Oh, no, it's not. It's not technically max, because Chibamasu did miss a couple of slider ticks. But who even cares? 10 100s from Schmecko is amazing, 7 from Dragon Max is even better, but 0 combined 100s from my 3 Braincells. That is the team score of the tournament, and it's not even close. There's a reason this team outseeded 3 Japanese TWC players. Here's the reason. My god. That doesn't even make sense. No, the map pull is not too easy. People are missing on this. It's just these players are unbelievably good. This is the top of the upper bracket right here. Wario Land also quite underseeded, you could say. And okay. Okay. Wario Land gonna pick Road of Resistance. This is the HDHR battle match with the pull. This is in the EX pool. The EX maps are the only 3 picks that are allowed to be HDHR'd. So they're the only ones where you can see, 8 mods. EX1 is hard to HDHR, like actually very hard. At the very least, it's hard to act. It's probably also just crazy to read. EX3 might be the least HDHRable map in the entire pool. It's very difficult. This one, though, is kind of easy. It kind of is. It's 205 BPM streams with, no SV. The intro is tricky. The ending is also tricky, I think. For, a few notes at a time. Other than that, the map is not hard. Ender, whoever misses more pays for dinner next time. Deal. Alright, going into this, we're going to see 4 HDHRs, it's not even a question. So Wario Land 4 continue their ways of first picking EX2, they did this in the round of 16 match as well, and it's going to be Deku and Ender again. I think last time it was actually Ender and Dragon Max, I might be wrong. Either way, 4 players here that are very experienced with both mods, 4 really versatile guys. Any of the 4 could FC this. It's an act battle more than anything. Aurora, the first one to drop a 100. Ender is going to hit a couple as well. Chiba loses the SS, and the last one standing is Deku, but there is essentially no lead to speak of here. Okay, maybe there is not. Ender hitting a few 100s, but Aurora has treated most. Alright, a little slowdown here. Really tricky. And everyone SS's it except Deku on the last note of it, losing his SS. 611 points the difference. Let's see if it finishes that way. I doubt it. I think there are going to be more 100s hit, and yes, there are, immediately by Aurora. From now on, the map is just very dense, 205 BPM. Not much SV. Oh, Chiba Mouse, you're going to miss! But it's traded by Deku, who does get a cleaner break, and also Aurora lost a lot of back. Looks like Deku's paying for dinner. That could change, though. Ender down to 98.5 all of a sudden, has dropped a lot of back. And Deku is the only one really within range of touching 99. He's hitting a 100 once in a while, but that's mostly about it. And 10,000 score in the favor of Wario Land 4 right now. This stream coming into the first Ki, first chorus. Sing along if you know the words. 99s across the board on Wario Land's side, even with the miss from Deku. Braincells still doing amazing here on the exact same act, but it doesn't really matter, because Wario Land are just on much higher accuracy, and halfway through the map they do have a 20,000 score lead, but it is not safe. This is the kind of map where big lockups can happen. This is the kind of mod combo where massive lockups can happen on anything. Oh, Chiba gonna miss on the doublets! Maybe he didn't know they were there. Maybe he's sighting this map for the first time ever. Hasn't been playing Taiko for the longest time. Probably wasn't around when this was farm as shit. No, something tells me all these players have played this map before. It's just the doublets are a bit troll. And Ender and Aurora with the only FCs in the room as we get into the last third of the map. Ender with 99.2. Deku's score actually really close to his, sitting at 99.4 right now. Only 9.1 after HR. And it's just so dense and it's so long, and these guys don't really care. They're just too good with mods. They know what they're playing, they know how to play it. Alright, coming into the guitar solo now. This part matters. Oh, the double's gonna catch Chiba again! And this should be it. Wario Land should be fine now. This shouldn't be too hard. Deku does find a miss though, and Ender is having to hold down the fort, but by God is he doing that. 99.3 on the FC, a full percent ahead of Aurora's. Alright. If you played any map of this song, you know what this part is. Well, it's not actually that crazy. This is from a time before a part like this would be 1.2x SV. If someone map wrote Resistance now, it would be like unreadable HR, this part. But here we go, coming into the last PI. Ender already about to cross 1 million, and the last PI barely started. There are entire long-ass streams left to go. 50k score for Wario Land 4. Can they keep it going into the final 10th of the map here? Chiba's gonna miss! And again, and that's it. It's gonna be 1-to-1. Is Ender gonna get 1.1? 1.1 mil? Yes, he is. And 2 hidden hard rock FCs. Unbelievable scenes here. There's one more note. Please hit it. I almost burped with that. Anyway, yeah, it's 1-to-1 with an incredible pair of scores from Wario Land. Just look at, I mean, it's the accuracy difference above all else. Chiba with 98.1, Aurora with 98.4, both with about 75 100s. Deku with 25 and Ender with 33. Ender just says free kebab! That's what he does it for. Just here's, hey, miss less than me and I'll buy you dinner. Instantly FC's the next man. Unbelievable scenes. But yeah, so the score's now 1-1. And my 3 brain cells are next to pick. Okay. They're already discussing dinner, these two guys. Maybe they're meeting up, I wouldn't be surprised. They do that quite often. Both Italian, obviously, and oh, interesting pick, actually, for my 3 brain cells to go straight into EX1. Although, those scores on River Resistance don't really tell you much about how Wario Land have practiced this week. Because they can probably do that sight read. It's not a complicated map, it's not a hard map. But into Corsans Organs, this one requires serious practice to HDHR. This is very anti-mod. We saw A40 try it earlier and only get 1.01, which is still insane for Hidden Hard Rock on this map, but it doesn't beat a good solid 1-mod score, which all of these players are definitely capable of. Dragon Max coming in for Ender makes perfect sense. Ender is probably only going to appear when the map is simple, but as you can see, he destroys the simple maps. Dragon Max doesn't do it with the same act as Ender, but he kind of just destroys everything. Alright, I'm curious to see how the modding goes here. Oh boy, Deku's saying how to play this. Maybe not what you want to be reading in times like these. Actually, Ipsy out again. Aurora going hidden. Wow, okay, 3 hidden Hard Rocks. Chiba the only 1 mod. That is insane. If Wario Land aren't on heavy practice here, I feel like they might have been baited by Aurora sticking it on, and he's probably practiced this map to be even attempting this. I don't think he's silly enough to just try HDHR on the anti-mod for shits when he's seen how hard they get in other pulls. Currently nobody hacking the map except Shiba, who is on hidden only. The mod advantage, though, from Wario Land 4 is going to help them out. They have 60,000 extra score to work with that they can afford to lose. They both have C. It's virtually impossible for my 3 brain cells to beat them. Alright, here comes the tech section though. Dragon Max is going to be the first to miss. And Deku's going to miss as well. Aurora with low ACK, but it's still on the FC, and Chiba with very high ACK on the 1 mod. The safe play sometimes is the best play here. Actually is topping the lobby right now as Chiba. Aurora just hitting everything here. There's no way, right? Here's the slow section. We know Chiba can play things like this. If you saw TWC ride to 16, you know he doesn't give a single shit as long as he's practiced. Looks like he has. Maybe siring that, it didn't actually look too hard. Didn't catch anyone though. And my 3 Braincells still with the double FC on 3 mods. These streams get tough. Dragon Max is gonna get caught out by one. Here we go. With another. Everyone catching it. And I mean, there's not much you can do against this here from my Braincells. Oh, and the double miss from Mario Land. This is essentially the point wrapped up. Just look at the score difference. It's 150k. Chiba playing amazingly well here. There is a little bit more proper map we're going to get back into here, but this is pretty much it. And is Aurora actually about to FC EX1 with Hidden Hard Rock? Yes. Yes, he is. Ah, he missed the spinner at the end! Okay, what were their miscounts? 8 and 7 from Deku and Dragon Max, respectively. That's still completely respectable. That's pretty amazing. Dragon Max getting a much lower score than anyone else, just on account of the combo, but 105 and 104 from Dragon Max. No, from Chiba and Aurora. With the Hidden Hard Rock FC on the extra pull anti-mod, that just shows why this team is first seed. They have been practicing their maps, and they are destroying them. Chiba Masu with a score that I'm pretty sure would be #1 on the map. I can't really say the same for Aurora, because it's like, being able to get a score like that V2 is one thing, but V1 HDHR, this would be unbelievably hard. Okay, Chiba missed #1 on the map by a single 100. You can live with it. Okay, and it's going to be SP6 picked by Wario Land 4, already getting into the real danger zone here. It's going to be Matori, a map where earlier we saw Bingles de la Ranja with Hero K and Foxru. Double SS. They got the maximum possible team score. And honestly, both these teams can probably do that. Ender can probably max this. Yeah, he's coming in for this. And Deku can probably do it as well. I would say Ender's a decent bit more likely, but then HZ coming in and is probably going to max it, I would even say. And Chiba is pretty much the same. Alright, here we go. Going into Nattery, everyone going hidden as they should. As you would expect for a map like this. Ender has hit 100s, and that might honestly already be it. Everyone but Ender's still holding onto the SS, but Ender with 5 100s might honestly be it. Okay, Deku hitting 1, but I single 100 feeling like the damage is already done. I don't know. Of course, misses can still happen to anyone, and a miss would do a lot more than the 6 100s the Wario Land have, but it's getting these players to miss is hard. They're both very consistent. I think that's just fine. Yeah, Ender is fine. Did not miss. Yeah, true. We're lagging a little bit here. Okay, there we go. No, okay, fake. Not real. Shibamasu did not miss. Okay, for some reason, our client is showing... Okay, our client for a second was showing the lead over on Mario Land side, but that simply was not true. It's a bit hard to have a lead when your team is double SSing. I think it's just a stream, like, lag thing. But it is still only a 2,000 score. I mean, does Chiba skip some 100s or something? Or some finishers, or like what? Oh, but Taiko's gonna miss, that's probably it. See it for a big mistake here from my 3 Braincells, which just isn't happening. The doublet's not catching anyone. Chiba has learned from the mistakes of Road to Resistance, and so they've played 4 maps, right? And my 3 Braincells have double SS'd 2 of them. It seems like if they field EHZ 404 and Shibamasu, you're going to lose. Jesus Christ. 1/100, 2 misses from Deku, something like 6 100s from Ender. But, I mean, there's nothing you can do. They max scored the map. We should put my 3 Braincells against Pingles. Hey, wait. No, that's not going to happen next because they lost. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. My 3 Braincells have played 4 maps and max scored 2 of them. Like, as a team. It's unbelievable. Oh, an EX3, the pick from my 3 Braincells. Surely not. They're not about to HDHR this, are they? This song is so funny. They'd be like, Ree. The lyrics are like, I don't know. I don't know what the lyrics are here. I can't make them. I can't tell. Deku says, let's not HDHR, okay? Why are they both HDHR? No! No! They're not. My 3 Braincells are not seriously about to 4 mod this, are they? Jeez. This song is too funny. Like, why does it do that? Alright. Deku going hard rock, Dragomax going hard rock, Shibamasu and Aurora Phasmata both going hidden hard rock on possibly the hardest map yet in the tournament where you're allowed to. You thought Corpse Suns Organs with 1 HDHR IC was insane. What if we're about to see 2, man? So an advantage of 2 whole mods here for Aurora and Chiba. This intro section is probably the hardest for all 4 players, just due to EHR. It is pretty fast. It's, I believe, 230 for pretty much the whole time. This 1-3-1-4 section. Not catching anyone out yet. Aurora is sitting on 95, but Chiba's on 98, and having 2 extra mods is just so goddamn powerful that you can have such insanely bad rack compared to the other team, and it doesn't matter. And the rack is still okay. It's already 25k score lead with no misses on the other side. Oh, but a triple miss. Everyone but Chiba caught by... I don't really know what there. Probably just the sheer stamina requirement of this mentally. Is Chiba about to see this whole stream? Yes! He's about it. Oh my god, alright. That is honestly most of the map's content in the first quarter. Most of the hard part is done. Everyone hitting that really awkward 1-6 there. And honestly, this is the point. As long as my 3 Braincells don't hard mess up the slower sections. Just want you to die slowly. Very cool lyrics here, very normal. Don't catch your kids listening to this song. Aurora has 94%, but still only has one break. Still doing similarly to Deku, whose AC is very low. Well, not that low. I mean, Aurora's is. Deku's and Dragon Max is kinda low. Chiba is out-acting everyone with HDHR right now. This is an unbelievable showing. They don't even need the full mod advantage. They could have one HDHR here and still be winning. But they have two instead. We're already most of the way through the map, object-wise. Chiba is just a full mod ahead of everyone. This guy is doing similarly on Hidden Hard Rock right now to what I do Hard Rock only on this map. It is actually nonsense. If you FC's this, you should be screaming. You should be yelling at your screen for this guy to... Like, it should be all over your screen. You should be yelling for this guy to stop right now. Because he might actually do this, and if he does, it's the score of the tournament so far. And it's not close. Like, not even a little. Does the slowdown get him? No! Wait. That gets Aurora, does that little triple. It doesn't get Chiba for a miss. He's lost a little bit of act to this section, but not that much. Still the only 98, and the speed up does not catch him! He's just gotta hit this speed section! This stream should be it! Catches the Mono 1-6, he's DDKK! He did not have an easy time with that, but he gets it. Is he gonna get 90 hit FC? Coming into the outro, there's nothing to stop him anymore. Beating one mob Max! Unfucking believable. That is the score of the tournament to this point. And like I said, it's not even close. Chibamasu with a 98% FC on Hidden Hard Rock EX3. The hardest of the EX picks to play with both mods. He not only does it, he beats everyone else's accuracy, and he gets the only FC in the room. Dragon Max and Deku still playing amazing. Both still close to 1 mil, both beating Aurora, but it's... I mean, there's someone on a different level in the room. What do you even say? Besides Road of Resistance, Chiba has been completely unbeatable this match. Even HZ has only matched his score with SS's. So, now my three Braincells have to pick. No, Wario Land 4, rather, have to pick. After that, they have to turn around and be like, okay, we'll play this and we'll beat you. Pretty hard thing to tell yourself against this team at this point. This is unbelievable. Talk about taking this seriously. Alright. Aurora says, oops, mild troll. Over his 950k on, like, one of the hardest maps in the book. It was a beatable team score in the end by my three Braincells if Wario Land had, like, practiced this map hard. It is HRable with good AC if you really know what you're doing. But you have to really know. And, I mean... yeah, Chibo just is something else. Mental dialysis. Alright, it looks like TR4 is the pick from Mario Land 4. This makes sense. The map is mistimed. I'm gonna say it up front. This map is not timed correctly. The thing is, I'm not sure that will actually matter for my three Braincells. They're just that good. But, maybe the kind of hard rock coming in from Wario Land 4 will help matters here. I could see them just DHRing this. It's only 218 BPM, or it plays like it. It says 145, but it's mapped in 1316. Alright. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say Ender Hard Rock, Deku Hard Rock, Aurora, and Chiba... Aurora Hidden. Chiba could be doing either. I don't know. All 4 of these players can probably FC this map with either mod. This is such an insanely high level match. It's just... My 3 Braincells are... they're just so good. Oh, looks like EHZ's coming in. Presumably to play with Hidden. I don't think... EHZ is very good at Hard Rock, but nowhere near as much as either of his teammates, and that's still saying... Well, that's not saying very much. Aurora and Chiba are unbelievable at the mod. They can both play it to, like, a TWC Grand Finals level. Chiba probably even higher than that. He might be the strongest Hard Rock player in the entire tournament. Just in terms of all-around skill with the mod. Combined with skill cap. Alright, Deku and Ender both going Hard Rock. Makes sense. Just due to the timing of the map. HC and Chiba gonna go Hidden. I wonder if the timing will affect them. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. And if they're just too good for that. Oh! Both of them lose their SS immediately. Realize that anything. And suddenly, Wario Land have a 10k score lead. A few seconds into that. Deku does drop the SS pretty quickly. Fairly long map though, just under 4 minutes. So there's a lot more work for Wario Land to do here before they are free with this one. I don't know why this map has so many hidden SCs, but like no HRSCs on leaderboard. At least prior to this tourney run, it had none. Well, I think it had, no, it had 1 and it was Thalrock with like 98.1. But like, yeah, almost nobody had played it when it's actually not that hard. I think this is a bite. This map is a bite balance. Ender with 100 right now, Deku with 3. Deku, not known for his act in recent times, but has always had it in him to get very high accuracy on things, and has been bringing that back into his skill set recently. I mean, he's doing better than HZ or Chiba here. And those are 2 very, very strong players both using their comfort mod. And they're gonna drop a second 100, but the lead stays at about 10,000. Another Ki coming in here, nothing too tricky. Deku, losing a lot of accuracy, is actually going to hand the lead back over by a slim amount to my 3 Braincells. And now the break. And I want you to know that all 4 players can see their scores now. They can see how close the point is. They can see that everyone is FC. So this might not help nerves, especially coming into this, the actual 145 BPM section. These doublets are ridiculous to act on Hard Rock. I think this part is actually a little hidden favored despite the slowness, just because of having to play these doublets on OD10. And just like that, my 3 Braincells, you know, okay, a teeny bit of extra score really, and are holding amazingly through that section, by the way. Tied with HZ right now. And tying a hidden player that strong on a map like this with Hard Rock is insanely hard. Does hit a 100. Usually it's a couple, and yeah, they are dead tied here. It's just Chiba Masu versus Deku is a bit more one-sided. Chiba, a solid handful of 100s ahead. think Wario Land are gonna need a miss from my 3 Braincells here. And the lead grows as Deku's act falls below 99 for the first time in this map. We have someone, below 99 in the last pattern. Really weird, tricky, complete break from the sort of pattern he used in the rest of the map. Does catch Deku out, and it's going to be 3 FCs, but for what it's worth, the misses hardly even influence the outcomes. 17! Oh, look at that! We have we somehow have no ties in score, despite 3 different players getting the same 100 count. 17 100s each for HZ, Chibamasu, and Ender. But Deku with 41 and the miss right near the end is going to be the difference maker. Sadly, not in the way he might have wanted. Still did pretty good. The map is really just tough, but yeah. It's 5-1 now for my 3 Braincells. That is, in fact, another break point. And if they don't... if they win their next pick, the match is over. 6-1 over a team as strong as Wario Land has been today is just unreal. And I wonder what my 3 Braincells are going to pick. Ooh. I think NA would make sense. They've been picking, besides Valscotch, which was a little bit confusing until they team maxed it, I think they've just been picking anti-mod stuff, really. We only have 2 other maps to go off when saying that, right? Just EX1 and EX3, but both are extremely anti-mod and they both dominated. I think NA is a good pick here. I think Wario Land are definitely on less practice. Yeah, SP2... Honestly, that's the only one that I would say is like free for them, but I do think it is. I think if they pick that, the match is essentially over. Bluff might also be interesting, but I don't know. Like SP4. Oh, and they're actually going to pick TR1, okay. Going for another Team Max score, are we? If they just wanted that, I would have thought they'd pick TR2, right? Run Eye Circulation 2. The sequel. God, I'm so hungry, bro. I've been casting for like 3 hours straight. So, yeah, Caterpillar coming in here. This is, well, it's one of the 2 consistency picks of the pool. That would be TR1 and TR2. But it's definitely the harder of the 2 to get a super high score on. The thing is, my 3 Braincells now have HZ404 and Chibamasu in the lobby. I get the feeling they're both going to go hidden and SS the map. No, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Mind you, Ender coming in for this one actually surprises me a little, but it's the kind of map that he can definitely play as well. I'm just a little surprised Dragon Max is not. I would have thought he can play it even cleaner. I think we're probably going to see Hard Rock against Hidden here, although Deku could go Hidden. He is amazing at slow Hidden, and this isn't even slow. And it's also not OD9 when you use Hidden. All the good luck's coming out in chat. I don't think these players need it, but getting started. Deku says Wario as we get into this. And once again, it is the Hard Rock versus Hidden battle. We've seen a lot of matches go like this, where one team is so much comfier with one mod, the other team's so much comfier with the other, and it kind of shows them the picks. But the thing is, at the level these players are at, that doesn't mean that, oh, this team picks the Hard Rock favorite map and just wins because they're the Hard Rock players. And Anders hit a 100, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that might be it. That might be the game. Right there. Lots of 1-6 gonna come up in the next minute, though. The first real mono thing coming in, and Shiba does SS it. The only player I'd be worried about, as far as I'm aware, he is DDKK. Everyone but Ender on the max score right now, and Ender only on 100, but 2 100s. Okay, Shiba trades over 1. And 2. And now it's tied. More 1-6 coming in. Everyone SSing this section right now. Alright, hardest part of it, coming in right here. Ender hits 1 100, Deku hits 1. My 3 Braincells are 2 100s ahead. EHZ is still on the only SS in the lobby. Deku 1 100, Shiba 2, Ender 3. Unbelievable scenes here. All of these players are just so goddamn strong. And it's showing in the scores. But one of 2 hard parts is yet to be played. I'd say it's the harder of the 2. Alright, here we go. Into the final ki, and it's going to stretch all the way to the end of the map. And it's gone just 1-6 all the way. Ender hits an extra 100. EFC does lose the SS, so that's a trade for that 100 from Ender. Another one comes in, and the score difference is under 10k. A miss would be a massive deal here. EHC hits a couple extra 100s. It's so close. It's like a 5-100 gap. A miss would mean everything here, but it's the only way Wario Land can win this. And they just don't get it. No misses from anybody at all. 3 100s from EHC, 5 from Shiba, 13 from Ender, 7 from Deku, but it's a margin of 8 100s to 20. 4 amazing scores, but my 3 Braincells are going to take the point, and they're going to take the match. Bit of a risky pick there right at the end, but taking the Act Battle worked out. And just some unbelievable individual scores there across the EX pool in particular, as well as a pair of team maxes. Just a dominant showing from my 3 Braincells, but Wario Land 4 playing amazing for a team losing easily in winners' quarters. Probably the strongest team of the week that isn't going to make it to winter semifinals. Because, well, when you play the 1 seed, that tends to happen. So congratulations to my 3 Braincells for winning this match. Well played as well to Wario Land 4. All players going absolutely ham today. That's us for now. Is that the last match of the weekend? Yes. So that's us done for the weekend. I don't know if we have a showcase or when we have that showcase. The upcoming matches there are all for semifinals. Don't worry about those. That's it for the weekend. Yeah, here's our bracket. So in winter semis, we've got Double Peaks versus the Chill Zone, and we've got my 3 Braincells versus 10, the Japanese team name that I don't know how to pronounce. In the lower bracket, we've got Cat Lovers versus I'm Going to Green on You. We've got Biscuit X minus Y versus Hog Riders. Hito, can you scroll line? We've got God, wait, I forget BDL. Oh yeah, Bingos de Laranja versus Hito, scroll down. Yeah. We got Bingos de Laranja versus I'm Clarioning It, and we've got Wario Land 4 versus Quasbot, who have yet to play a match in this bracket. They lost. They lost by default, by no showing, and then they won by default by the other team no showing. So that should be interesting. So those are our 6 first matches for next weekend. We'll have a couple more lower bracket matches after that, but that is us for the weekend. We might have a showcase today. We might have it tomorrow. I don't know. That's for Backfire to decide. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. Quit yapping now and go get lunch. Thank you all very much, and see you next time.